Certainly, that is part of the issue, but I myself do not want to give too much weight to the question of education and poverty that a lot of people tend to raise when issues like this arise. The reason is that I'm a scholar of Northern Nigeria, and I've studied Northern Nigeria all my academic and professional life, and I've written a number of articles and books on the region. Uh, so I do know that yes, there is the question of alienation, that an entire generation of young people have been alienated from the national dream, as it were. Um, in other words, they have no opportunities for upward socioeconomic mobility because they don't have an education, a secular education, they don't have any skills. And so you have a reservoir of young people who can be activated, who can be provoked, and who can be mobilized at very short notice to do harm in service of some religious extremist agenda. So you do have that problem. There is also, however, and this is quite important for me as a scholar, there is also the problem of, I would say, poor Islamic education. In other words, the people that we see doing this damage, these young people, they not only are they poorly educated in the secular sense, they are also poorly educated in the Islamic way. So in the past, in pre-colonial and in fact some in colonial times as well, these al-Majiri, these young people would go to Islamic schools and learn the religion properly and learn under clerics and malams. Increasingly, that seems to no longer be the case. They have taken to what the Hausa people call bara, which is begging. They beg on the streets, and they spend very little time learning the religion. So they don't even know. These are people who don't even know the tenets and the pillars of the religion, right? And then the third issue that I'll talk about briefly is that the people who usually do the stoking and the mobilization are not the people you see doing the destruction, but they hide in the background. And these people are usually well educated, both in the Islamic and secular sense of it. So I believe that we need to take a look at those people as well. They are usually people who hold college degrees. Some of them have PhDs. If you look at the tweets that have come out in support of the lynching and in defense of the actions of the people who did the killing, some of the tweets have been issued by very well-educated people. Very disappointing. It's very disappointing. And so there is a problem also of, I should say, the interpretation of Islam in certain segments. We know that there are different schools of thought within Islam. And I myself am a Christian, and we have traditionalists in Nigeria. It is not up to us, Christians and traditionalists, to resolve these interpretive issues. It is squarely a debate that needs to happen within the Muslim community.